Children, in the previous video, we already learned what is an angle. An angle is nothing but it is a figure that is formed by two rays that has a common endpoint, where the common endpoint is called as the vertex of the angle and both the rays will be called as the arms of the angle, out of which one of the arm will be considered as the fixed arm or considered as an initial arm, whereas the other arm will be considered as a movable arm or the terminal arm. Now, the space that is created between an initial arm and a terminal arm will be called as an angle. Okay, so now based on this space that is created between the two arms of an angle, the angles are being categorized into different types. So now let us understand what are the different types of angles. The different types of angles are zero angle, acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle and complete angle. So now children, let us understand all these types of angles one by one. So let us start with the zero angle. When a zero angle is created, as per the definition of the angle, an angle has a common end point of two rays. Okay, an angle is formed with two rays that has a common end point. Now here I have fixed a ray here which is in the horizontal shape. It's a horizontal ray. Okay, this point is the end point of this ray. So an angle cannot be formed with one ray. So I have taken another ray. What I will do, as the angle can be formed by two rays that has common endpoint, now I am going to make both the endpoints common by overlapping the endpoints on each other. Now you can observe this. Now both the rays are overlapping on each other and also they have a common endpoint. Now are creating any space between them? Are these two rays or these two arms of the angle creating any space between them? No. When the space between them is zero, or both the arms of an angle are overlapping on each other, then we will call that they are creating a zero angle. So such angle will be called as a zero angle. So as we learned that angles are measured in degrees, the angle between two arms of an angle which are overlapping on each other will be called as, the measure of the angle will be 0 degree or the zero angle. Now keeping one of the arm fixed, now I am slowly moving the movable arm. Now you can see some space is created between this. As the magnitude of the angle is 0, the value of the angle is 0 at this point when both the arms are overlapping, and when the movable arm is slowly moving up, the magnitude of the arm will slowly increase. Now let us consider it as it is now 10 degree, then 20 degree, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and then 90. Now you will find when the angle between both the arms is 90 degree, they form a L shape where one of the arm is horizontal whereas the other arm is vertical to it. So the angle formed by a horizontal and a vertical arm will be called as the right angle. So here the angle which is formed is a right angle. This will be denoted by this symbol here, and the measure of a right angle is how much? When it reach 90 degree. So when the measurement of the angle is 90 degree, then the angle created between these two arms will be called as a right angle. But what about the angles that are between this zero angle and the right angle? The angles that are lying between zero angle and the right angle will be called as acute angle. So the angle starting from 1 degree to the angles starting from 1 degree to 89 degree. Okay, it's not 90, 1 less than 90 is 89. So the angles whose measures are 1 degree to 89 degree, all such angles will be called as what angle? Acute angle. Acute angle. This means the acute angle or the acute angle lies between 0 degree. Here the angle is 0 degree and here the angle is 90 degree. So all the acute angles lie between 0 degree and 90 degree. So this region, in this region whatever angles you will get, they all are called as acute angle. Now let me mark this position. It is the right angle, isn't it? Now if I will move my movable arm further forward, now you see the next angle will be 91 degree, 92 degrees, some 100 degree, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180. So you see, when the angle created between both the arms will be 180. This means starting from the 0 degree till here, the whole measurement of the angle will be 180 degree. Then you will find both the arms are quite opposite to each other. Now children, you just recall what does the figure looks like. It is straight. It has two arrow mark at both the ends. So what shape it is, children? It is a straight line. So the angle on a straight line is 180 degree, which is called as a straight angle. Which is called as a straight angle. Okay, so what is the measure of a straight angle? The measure of a straight angle is 180 degrees. Then what about the angles that are more than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees? That is the angle starting from 91 degrees to 179 degrees. All these angles will be called as obtuse angle. What, children? All these angles will be called as obtuse angles. Clear? Understood? Now, if the movable arm will move further, it is moving further. It is moving forward. Still it is moving. You can see the angle will keep on increasing further. Isn't it? It will increase. It will keep on increasing. So here somewhere we got the straight angle. So let us mark this straight angle here. So from here to here it was a straight angle. Now when I am moving the movable arm little bit forward from the straight angle, whatever the complete angle, whatever the angle that is formed starting from 0 degree till here, or further if you are keeping on moving this one, the angle which is formed, all these angle will be called as the, reflex angle. What it will be called? Reflex angle. So if I will keep on moving this movable arm further, and I will complete one revolution. I am completing one round. Complete one round. So what will happen? The movable arm will come again to its original position. So now what happened? It has completed one complete round. So the angle formed by the movable by these two arms, okay, with one complete round will be 360 degree. Now you see how it is 360 degree. So here you see I am drawing another 90 degree from here. See, here to here, this figure, if you will observe, here in this case both the arms were creating a L shape. So when the arms are creating an L shape, what did I say? They form the angle formed between them is 90 degree. So here if you will find, in this case also they are forming a L shape. So angle between this part will also be the 90 degree. Again, if you will observe this ray and this ray, here these two rays or the arms are also forming a L shape, where the angle between these two arms is also 90 degree. Here another 90 degree. Okay, already here it is the 90 degree, and again here another 90 degree is formed. So total 90, 90, 90, 90. 490 degrees it has covered to complete one round. So 490s are how much? This is equal to 360 degree. So when the movable arm starts from 0 degree and completes one round, it covers how many 90 degrees? It covers around almost 490 degrees and form a 360 degree. So angle formed, or the measurement of the angle which is 360 degree will be called as a complete angle. So now children, have a look. When the angle is 0 degree or when the angle is 360 degree, that is complete angle, in both the cases you will find both the arms of the angle are overlapping on each other. So children, what are the measures of acute angle here? The zero angle measure is 0 degree. What are the measures of acute angle? The measure of acute angle range from 1 degree to, they ranges from 1 degree to 89 degree, 1 degree to 89 degree, or the angles that lie between 0 degree and 90 degree will be considered as 0 degree and 90 degree will be considered as acute angle. And what is a right angle? When the measurement of the angles or the arms of the angles are in L shape, then the measurement of the angle will be 90 degree, which is called as a right angle. Now when the angle between both the arms is ranging from 91 degree to 179 degree, then all those angles will be called as the 91 degree to 179 degree. All these angles will be called as the obtuse angle. Even we can say that the angles between 90 degree and 180 degree are the obtuse angles. Okay, next comes the straight angle. So the angle formed by a straight line will be called as a straight angle, and the measure of the angle of a straight angle is how much? The angle on a straight line is how much? 180 degrees. Okay, next comes the reflex angle. Reflex angle are the angles that are more than a straight angle but less than a complete angle. What is the measurement of a complete angle, children? The measurement of complete angle is 360. So the reflex angle is more than 180 degrees. So it lies between the angle that measures 181 degree to 359 degree. All these angles will be considered as the reflex angles. Okay, Next comes the complete angle. Just now we discussed that complete angle is the angle formed by both the arms, where the movable arm starts from 0 degree and completes one round to reach the initial position again and forms a complete angle whose measure is 360 degrees. So the angle of a complete or the measure of a complete angle is 360 degree. So children, this was the complete information about the different types of angles. Okay, now in the next video we will learn how to measure and draw an angle.